Good morning. Welcome to Share Market Mike. Arvind Fashion Limited had made the call for the first and last payment of the partly paid share to convert it into a fully paid share. So let us quickly see what are the mode of payment and the dates by which we have to make the payments to convert this partly paid shares into a fully paid share. An important disclaimer is I have still not made these payments practically. These are all the details that are provided by the company in their letter of offer. Before we continue any further, if you find our videos useful, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Arvind Fashion Limited had issued the partly paid shares through their rights issue couple of months back. Now they have made the first and final call of rupees 65 to be paid to convert this partly paid into fully paid shares. So only those who own the partly paid shares should make this payment. The partly paid shares are already suspended from the stock exchange starting April 19th. Now the payment window is May 10th to May 24th, which means we can start making the payment from May 10th till May 24th. No cash payment is allowed and no part payment is allowed. If there is any delay in the payment, the company is charging a 10% interest. Now we will see what are the modes of payment the company has given us through their letter of offer. The first one is the online ASBA, which is nothing but paying through your net banking like how we do for IPO. But not all banks support the online ASBA. So those banks that do not support online ASBA, we have to do it through physical ASBA, which means we have to visit the banks. So we have to download the application form provided to us by the company. The link for the application form is in the description. So once we download the application form, we complete the form, we take it physically to the banks and complete the formalities like making the payments over there. The third option is through your brokers, but not all brokers provide this feature. Only those brokers who have 3-in-1 account, which is trading, demat and bank account. So check with your broker if it is a 3-in-1 account. If it is a 3-in-1 account, then you can do it online. Then the fourth mode of payment is through check or TD. Here again we have to download something called the payment slip. The link for the downloading the payment slip is in the description. So once you download the payment slip, complete the payment slip and then we have to submit the check and or DD. So where we have to submit, we will see all those details in detailed in the following slides. The last option is the RWAP, which is the Registers Web Application Portal. This is also an online method where we go into the Registrar's website. Here the Registrar's website is linkintime.co.in and on May 10th, on May 10th, they will open the window. So there will be a link inside this website where we can make the payment. This is also online. Now we will quickly see some of the challenges or some of the things that we have to keep in mind while making the payment. As told earlier, cash payments are not allowed. No part payments are allowed. Don't make the payments through a third party bank, which means you have to do it through your account. The account has to be in your name. If you do it through a third party bank account, it is liable to get rejected. Paying it online is the best possible way, either through ASBA online or through the registrar's RWAP. But in case you choose to do it through check or demand draft, please ensure these following details are taken care. Resident shareholders have to enter a different name in the check or DD. Non-resident shareholders have to write the different name in the check or DD. Please note them. It is given in the screen. And once you download the payment slip, the download link is in the description. You have to fill all the details asked for in the payment slip and ensure the check or DD along with the payment slip reaches the specific HDFC Bank Limited on or before May 24th. So the obvious question is, which HDFC bank should I take my check or DD along with the payment slip? Here is the list of the banks that the company has provided us. For some reason, the details are not clear on the screen, then you can download the details from the link provided in the description. There is a link for detailed instructions. Please click those links and there you will find all these details, the list of the banks, specifically HDFC banks, where we can take our DD or check along with the payment slip. Again, there are two different categories. One is for resident shareholders, the other is for the non-resident shareholders. Now the next obvious question is, what is where I am staying? I do not have the bank. whatever that is shown in the previous slide, my location is different from that. The answer is then you can do it through registered post or through speed post. We can send the check DD along with the payment slip to the registrar's address through registered post or speed post only. Don't do it through courier. It has to be either through registered post or speed post only. And the registrar's address is given here. That is also there in the description of this video, so it is easier for you to copy. But ensure that all these details reaches them on or before May 24th. Again, some of the clarifications while you do the payment through check or demand draft. Ensure that outstation checks are not used. Bank drafts, money orders and postal orders will not be accepted. No post-dated checks will be accepted. The company is not liable if there is any delay in these check or demand draft reaching them. Okay, now we will look at the other option, which is the Registrar's web application portal, which is the RWAP, where we go into the Registrar's website and do it online. Only resident shareholders can do the payment through this method. Non-resident shareholders cannot make the payment through RWAP. So it is only for resident shareholders where we can use our internet banking or UPI facility to make the payment. What the company is asking us to do is ensure that we receive an acknowledgement from that website. And then, as stated earlier, use only your banking account. Do not use any third party or anybody else's bank account that is liable to get rejected. For any help or any queries regarding the RWAP, we can always reach out to the registrar, which is linkintime.co.in. The address, the website address and the phone numbers are also provided. This is also there in the description of this video. Okay, what will happen if I don't make the payment on time or do not make the payment at all? If we do not make the payment at all, the first payment that we have already done also gets forfeited. So if we have to hold the shares, we have to make this payment to convert it from partly paid to fully paid. Is there a part payment allowed? No, the part payment is not allowed. We have to make the full amount. What is the timeline that the company is looking at? After the last date of the payment, the company is looking around 2 to 3 weeks for it to convert this partly paid into fully paid and deposit back into our demat account. With this, we have come to the end of the video. Please keep in mind the dates by which you have to do all these formalities. In case you liked our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Thank you for your time.